I feel like I'm a little boy in the 90s. I'm living for it. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, my name is Anna. I post queer, quirky content here on this channel, and I would hope that would be something you're interested in, and if that's the case, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And in today's video, this is what we're doing, right? In 3 words: quarantine, queer, dating. I try to do Q, and Q, but just quarantine, queer, dating. Ding. Just because we're all in this quarantine does not mean our dating life has to go on the back burner. No, okay? I'm not having it, and neither should you. I want to give you all 10 tips for online dating as a queer person. So if you're ready to find your boo, find your soulmate, to find your partner, your person, I mean, what better story at your wedding about how you met than we met online during the world pandemic, but our relationship survived. It's a beautiful love story. If you're ready for that, let's go. So I hope we all would know what tip number 1 is, but be 100% honest. Whether that's with your pictures, your bio, talking to someone, literally anything, because even a little bit of a lie that you tell someone to maybe look better or more appealing to that person, it's gonna come out. They're gonna figure it out. It's never good to try and start something good on a lie, right? It just already brings it down a level. So be honest, be 100% yourself, because at the end of the day, that's gonna be the person that they fall for anyways. And tying into that one, tip number 2 is please do not put on the front. I know a lot of times with online dating, you can try to, of course, be the best version of yourself that you can be, but don't be you. Here's you like at 100. Don't go much past it, because people will be able to spot fakeness and insincerity. Is that the right word? Insincerity, you know what I mean? From a mile away. Like, they'll know. I definitely was able to pick those people out of the hat like that. I was like, you're trying to get me to like what you think I should like about you, and I don't, like, that doesn't vibe with me. Like, you gotta be 100% with me, because I'm gonna give you 100% honesty, because you try to put on that front. You know what I mean? Just don't put on a front and be honest from the get-go. So I figured maybe I'm gonna make a profile. I'm in a relationship, happy and healthy relationship. I'm not making this profile for anything other than informational purposes for this video. I'll even show you me deleting it. Okay, perfect, great. But I'm gonna make a profile just so that this can be more than just me sitting here staring at you, right? I feel like interactive is more fun. Okay, so first and foremost, when you're making a profile, if you don't want to add that many pictures, like, that's totally fine. I would say maybe stick with 3, and I think the best way to go about the 3 pictures is do like a typical one of you just like smiling, a normal picture of you, one of like a personality kind of like quirky fun picture of you, and then another picture of like your aesthetic, like it shows a little bit of who you are behind the scenes. So for instance, like, I would choose this picture for like my smiling picture. Okay, I would choose this one for like an aesthetic picture, right? Like, I'm trendy. And then as a personality picture, maybe choose like another one of these, right? Like, I don't know, just shows off my fashion, which is something that I'm interested in. Boom, we'll stick with those 3. And also another tip is make sure that your photos aren't like overly edited, because it's just gonna look weird. And plus, people are gonna see like an overly edited picture or a picture with like a Snapchat filter, an Instagram filter, and be like, okay, well, that's not what they actually look like in person, so how am I gonna get a good judgment of actually what they look like? And trust me, I know a lot of Snapchat and Instagram filters can make you look beautimous. It's a new word. Beautimous. Me personally, I would try to avoid those and do ones of actually me without a filter, could actually see what I look like. Maybe that's just me, but a little tip. So the next few tips are like beefing up your bio, making you stand out. My partner is gonna be like, why are you getting Tinder notifications? Per video, I swear. Okay, well, this is a super easy tip. Connect your social media. If you have Instagram, if you have Spotify, they have options for you to add them. Do it, because that way people will only get to know you more. Like, if they see your Instagram, they'll be able to see what you're posting, see your captions, whatever, see how you interact with people. And if you share your Spotify, then people will know what kind of music you like. And I think a lot of people can talk about music likes. So I think those right there are like 2 really good chances to be seen by someone. And also for you to look at someone else, right? You can see their Instagram, you can A, see that they're real and not a creep, but B, you get a more insight on them. And if their Spotify has an artist that you really enjoy, way you could message them off of that, right? Like it just makes it a little bit easier for you. So I would say in my about me, I'm just gonna make this like really basic, but I would absolutely hands down 100% use your pronouns. It's a respect thing. It's becoming more normal, as it should be. So I think that's definitely something that you should be doing 100%. Just use your pronouns. I would also just go ahead and put like your sexuality in there. It's a one-stop shop, makes it easier for people, right? You could put like cute like emojis. So I would do like, you see what I'm doing. I think it would be smart to add like 1 or 2 likes and 1 or 2 dislikes, because if they're conversation starters, right? They make it easier for someone to interact with you. If you're like, I like sushi and I like reality TV. And then you could say for your dislikes, I don't like the dark, and I also don't like Bob Evans. I don't know, just like random quirky things, right? Like there could be someone out there that strongly dislikes Bob Evans and they would message you just because you said that you didn't like Bob Evans. Like you just have to think about little things like that, you know, things that you're randomly having a conversation with someone and then something comes up and you're like, oh yeah, me too. Add those small quirky things about you in your bio. I think they'll go a pretty long way. And then finally for your bio, I would say try adding like an interactive piece. Like these are all interactive within themselves, but add like a question. I'm literally, for the heck of it, I'm just gonna write question. Or you could also add like this is so overused, but you could do like 2 truths and a lie. Or my personal fave, you could add a joke. You know, like something for people to interact with, like just a super corny joke, corny pickup line, and see if people react to it. Any sort of interactive piece that people will be like, okay, like they seem interesting, what the heck, I'm just gonna like respond to their thing. So overall, I would say choose 3 pictures to best describe you, adding your pronouns, your sexuality, your likes, your dislikes, something interactive. Connect your Spotify, connect your Instagram 100%. I think that's super smart to do. Short, sweet, to the point, boom. Yes. Okay, I'm deleting this now so you all know that I deleted it. Settings, delete. We have 2 more tips for me to share with you. So the second to last tip would definitely be, don't be afraid to message someone first. I think it's crazy to be so interested in someone, match with them. Clearly you 2 are interested in each other, and then no one will message each other. Like it's a total waste of a match. That always used to blow my mind when I would match with people. They wouldn't message me, I wouldn't message them, and then the match would just like go to waste. So if you're interested in the person, message them, get to know them, ask them a question. If they don't respond, like they weren't meant for you anyways. So don't take it to heart. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But seriously, message them first. It's not that hard, especially because you're behind your phone screen anyway, so it's a little bit less intimidating. Plus, if they do respond, it'll probably feel good, and hopefully it'll go good as well. And last but not least, I have to throw this one in. Whatever is meant to be will be, I promise. If you've tried online dating and it didn't work and you're thinking about giving it another shot, here is your sign. Give it another shot. If you've been online dating for a really long time and it's just not working, then maybe it's not for you and maybe you need to go a different route. But right now, with the self-isolating shindig that we're in, online dating is the way to go. But seriously, whatever is meant to be will be. I'm sure you will have, unfortunately, quite a few heartbreaks, maybe no relationships for a really long time, or whatever your situation is. But one day, if a relationship is what you want, you will find that with whoever you want to find that with. It will be your fairy tale ending that you wanted. I never thought that I would end up in the relationship that I'm in, ever. I've had a really horrible, scary relationship history. So yeah, I never thought I was capable of receiving the love that I have from my partner, and we met online. So if you struggle with hearing online success stories, here we are. But a relationship will come to you if that's what you want. Don't search too hard for it, because that's when it's not gonna come to you because you're trying too hard. Let things fall into place. Always put yourself as a #1 priority, because once you do that, everything else will fall into place in your life. And you will find whoever you are meant to be with. And if it happens during this quarantine, and if some of the tips I gave you helped, I want to know about it. So even if you don't comment on this video right now, but in the future, whoever ends up together, comment down below, because I want to know. So I hope those tips helped you all out in any way possible. I know everyone is doing literally anything they can to stay productive and positive during this time. So if you're single, why not online mingle with your spare time? But all jokes aside, if you're online dating period, be safe, be responsible. #1 priority is always to be safe. But have fun, do your thing, and everything will fall into place as it should. And you want more dating tips from the queen of not taking dating tips, but doing a really good job at giving them out, like this video and let me know in the comments down below what more dating tip videos I can provide for you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!